So now find mountain pose on your mat. Feet about hip width distance apart. Nice and grounded through the feet. Lift your toes, spread them out, bring them back down. And start lining things up so your hips are over your ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Turn your palms face forward and breathe. Smooth out your breath, calm your mind. And then gently just let your breath start to deepen. So a little slower, a little deeper. Feel yourself filling up with breath. As the breath opens up, all the energy centers and any stuck spaces. All right, bring your hands to your heart and set an intention either for your practice, your day, the rest of your week, whatever period of time you want. Exhale. Now inhale your fingertips up toward the sky. Turn your palms out, and as you bring your arms down, exhaling, release anything that stands in the way of that intention. Now turn your palms out and breathe energy up to start feeding that intention. Capture that energy in between your hands and bring the energy to your heart. Okay, so you get the picture. We'll do that 2 more times. Just think to yourself, release and energize. And when you complete that energizing breath, just stay here with your hands to your heart and feel that brightness in you that you've just created by releasing and energizing. And then just draw your arms up, release, and shake things out. So bring movement back to the body here. Okay. And we'll take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart and just start to do some knee and hip bending. Move those arms. And getting ready for our spinal series. So you can keep your feet where they are. Right hand to the left shoulder, left arm over right, round forward cat, open cow, nice and big. Left hand goes first, then right, cat, open to cow. Right hand first, cat, open cow. Left hand first. Right hand first, open, and last one, left hand first, and open, and release, shake things out. All right, so we're going to start some tilting here. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring the feet hip width distance apart. Okay, so nice and grounded here. And we're going to try and keep the lower body just nice and steady as we bring the arms up, interlace your fingers, and point your index fingers up toward the sky. Feet stay grounded, lower body stays grounded, and we tilt left and right and left and right. And just keep doing this, feeling your sides open up. So you really want to make sure that your shoulders stay stacked. If your arms, shoulders start to bother you, just do a different position with your arms. So we're opening now, and the next time you go over to the left, stay there. Hello. I don't know if you can hear me yet. Open the arms, reach up with your right fingertips, down with the left. Interlace, switch sides, up with the left fingertips, down with the right. Bring it up. Okay, we're tilting back over to the left. Extend, extend. Now find your right fingertips and then turn your gaze to your left fingertips. Turn it back to the right, come up and tilt over to the right. Stay, reach, release, reach, gaze up to the left, down to the right, up to the left, and up. Now take your feet a comfortable distance apart and just melt forward. We want to bend those knees and hips and just let everything shake out, wiggle out. And then take it up, palms touch, legs come together as hands come to heart. And shake things out. All right, ready for some twisting. We're going to put some space in between the legs. We'll be doing ice skaters, so make sure you have room. You know this, you go side to side, right? So you may want to step sideways on your mat and then just start stepping right leg behind left, left leg behind right, and we'll reach the arms. So as the right leg goes back, the right arm goes forward, and opposite with the left. Ice skaters. Now make your steps a little bigger and bring your hands a little closer to the earth. You may wind up touching the earth sometimes. You may not. Now the next time your right leg is behind your left, come into as deep a fold as you're coming into. So your right fingertips might touch the mat or they might be gently on that right leg, and open to the left. And then come up, switch sides, take it down, open to the right. And come up and shake things out. Whew. All right, let's just do a little more twisting side to side, just a little bit from the waist, and shake things out. All right, so we're going to do a nice 4-part breath, which will involve opening the heart and folding forward. So let's start with the feet hip-width distance apart. Okay. Come into chair. Now press through the feet, inhale. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other. Shine your heart up, bending at the knees and hips. Fold forward. Let your arms come off your spine if they want. Release your fingertips down. Return to chair. Press through the feet, inhale. Exhale, clasp. Change your fingers by one if you're in the same clasp you were last time. Heart shines up. Fold. Release. Chair. Last round. Press through the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Mess that one up. Take it up. Clasp your hands behind you. Open your heart. Exhale, fold. Release. Come to chair. Now let's hold this chair for a moment. See if you can wiggle your toes. You want your weight behind you. You want to be heavy in the heels, light in the toes in your chair. Stand tall and release. Shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to be coming to the back of the mat for knee down side plank. Well, side plank variations. Okay. So some of you are going to wind up with your knees up, but right now we're at the back of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Float the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bring your fingertips down and walk forward to plank. Knees up or down. Find down dog here. Right knee down, spin, open to the left. Knee down, side plank. Left hand down, down dog. Right knee down, spin, left knee down, spin open to the right. Right hand down, down dog. Now, if you think it would be interesting for you, take your right leg up to hip height as you walk your hands back. Everybody hands back toward the feet. Right foot down if it's up, half lift. Forward fold. Float the arms out and up. Palms touch and hands come heart center. All right, we're going to do that same thing, but this time option to straighten the back leg. Float the arms up, inhale. Swan dive. Half lift. Fingertips down, plank. Down dog. Right knee down, open left. Stay here or straighten your bottom leg. Return to down dog. Left knee down, open to the right. Stay here or straighten your bottom leg. Down dog. Option, take your left leg up as you walk your hands towards your feet. Left foot down. Half lift, forward fold, float up. Palms touch and hands come heart center. All right, so this time, if you want to go straight into straight leg side plank, I'm going to talk you through it, or you can keep your knee down, or you can start with the knee down and straighten the bottom leg. Does that make sense? Everybody got it? All right, here we go. Okay, so if you're using a chair, your hands are going to be on the chair, right? It's going to be the same thing. You're going to open up. All right, here we go. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down, plank. Down dog. If you're going directly to plank and spin open to the left. Otherwise, do one of the other variations. Down dog. Knee down or come back to plank. Spin, open to the right. And come back to down dog. All right, we're going to walk this dog now. Press one heel down and then the other. Press one heel down and hold. Other heel down and hold. Both heels down and hold. And then bring your knees down and find seated mountain pose. All righty. So let's look for the equal points of contact, the heels and the sit bones. Hands out by your side, palms face up. Exhale. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And shake everything out. Inhale and exhale here. All right, so we talked about having a block and a strap handy. Sorry I didn't mention it before we came down, but take a second to grab them. Hopefully they're within pretty easy reach. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with the block in between the thighs for some core work. What we're doing with the block is we're training the legs and to stay headed toward each other. We don't want the knees to flop open when we do this. Okay, so let's take the arms forward, long spine, take it back. Find your core engagement, find your core challenge point. Take the arms out, forward, up by the ears, forward, and sit up. Okay, that's what it is. Take it back. Arms out, forward, up, forward, and come up. Okay, let's do it one more time with the block. Make sure the legs get the message. Take it back, out, forward, up, forward, and bring it up. All right, now remove that block and shake out your legs for a second. Then come back to that position. So you guys know we could just do it with 2 feet on the mat the same way, but we're going to start, you can keep with that. We're going to start extending the legs here, okay? So let's take it back. Arms out, right leg up, tap down, arms overhead, right leg up, tap down, and come up. Take it back. Arms out, left leg up, tap, arms up, tap, and come up. All right. We're going to go right to left without stopping. Let's take it back. Arms, right leg, tap, up, tap. Arms, left leg, tap, up, tap, and bring it up. Let's start on the left this time. Take it back. Arms, left leg, tap, up, tap. Arms, right leg, tap, up, tap, and bring it up. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of adding on here, so just pay attention. Okay, all right. Take it back. Arms, right leg, tap, up, tap, left, tap, up, tap, left again, tap, up, tap to the right, tap, up, tap, and release. You see what we did there? Yes. Okay, so some of you are pretty used to those moves. Okay, let's take it back. All right, we're going to start on the left this time. Take it open. Tap left leg up. Tap right leg up. Tap arms. Tap right again. Tap up. Tap left. Tap up. Tap and release. Shake it out. All right, you know we could go through that like a dozen more times, but we're going to do something more fun. We're going to try it with 2 legs. Okay, so let's see if 2 legs works for you. If it doesn't, then you go back to alternating. Are we ready? Take it back. 2 legs up, tap arms, tap, and come up. If that worked for you, we're going to do it 4 times. If it didn't, you're going to do right and left alternating. Okay, so let's take it back. And it's out. Tap, up, tap again, out. Tap, up. That was already 2. Let's do 3. Tap. And this is the last. Tap, up, tap, and shake it out. Release. Woo! All right. So for the obliques, we're going to grab the block. Now this is often done with weights. So if you're ever like in a position where you want to use weights, maybe you're at the gym or something, or you have hand weights, You can do this with the weights too. It's called a Russian twist. So we're going to take the body back. We've got the block, both hands to the right. Now both hands to the left. Come center and up. This time we'll start left, left, right, center, and up. Now it's quite often done with repeaters, so let's do that. Take it back. We're going to go right, left again. Right, left again. Left, right, left, center, and up. But now, being us, we're going to start left, right 4 times. So, and we're almost done, by the way. Take it back, left, right, left, right. That was 2. Left, right, last one, left, right, center, up. Put the block to the side. Shake everything out. Whew. All right. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to put the block off to the side and open up those front hip flexors. We were just sitting like this, right? Tightening up those front hip flexors. Now we're going to release them. So go ahead and take your right shin parallel to the front of the mat. Now you might want to use a strap to grab your ankle here, your left ankle with your left hand, and take your leg forward and back. And especially if you're standing doing this, the strap can be really helpful for standing as well. Take the leg forward and back. This is your left leg, opening up that hip flexor. Thigh is parallel with the front of the mat, as is the right shin. Bring your hands wide in front of your right leg and just melt over your right leg. We're doing hip opening here. All right, now we're going to come up, bring the left leg farther back, walk it back. We're up on the hands here. Left toes are tucked. Lift your left knee, press back through the heel. That's what stretches right the front hip flexor. Tap the knee down or just come close to that. Doesn't even have to touch. Lift, bring it down, lift, bring it down. Now we're moving into pigeon. You can stay on your hands, forearms here, or walk it farther forward. Now sit off to the side. Your left leg is extended out to the left. Your right leg is still bent. Left hand is face open on the left leg. Right arm is up. With stacked shoulders, tilt over your left leg. And come on back. Now scoot your left leg in front of your right. Inhale, both hands in front of your left shin. Walk those hands forward. Walk your hands back. We're taking the hands to the right here. And back to center. Now press into the hands, look up, inhale. Exhale, walk those hands forward. And come on back up. Keep your left shin parallel to the front of your mat. Take your right ankle in your right hand or your strap and move that leg forward and back. Now let the right leg come back so that the right thigh is parallel to the front of the mat here. Turn towards your left leg. Hands wide, fold over your left leg. Come on up. We're going to extend the right leg back. Tuck those toes. Remember, your shin might be come more at an angle for this rather than parallel. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee, the right knee. Bring it toward the earth or gently tap down. Up, press back through the heel. Tap. Up, press back. Tap. Press back. Tap. Now point your toes. Come to forearms. We're moving into pigeon. If you don't want to come to forearms, that doesn't work for you. You can stay on your hands. If you want to walk your arms forward for pigeon, do that. And let's go ahead and walk those hands up. Sit off to the side, left leg extended, left palm out, right arm up and tilt. And release. Left leg slides in front of the right. Hands come forward. Inhale, exhale. Release over the legs. Walk it in, hands over to the right. Come back to center. Press in, breathe up, and exhale deep. And walk your hands in. Now we're going to do one more thing here. When we're doing windshield wipers, typically we're reclining, right? And I just want to emphasize the front hip flexor opening situation when we do windshield wipers. So support yourself with your hands. Bring your feet mat width distance apart. Okay? And then take both knees over to the right. And start to feel that stretch in your left front hip flexor. And then come through center and take both knees over to the left. And come through center. And one more time, we'll take the knees to the right, thinking about that right front hip flexor, and to the left. And come center, release, shake everything out. Inhale and exhale. Now let's come to hands and knees here. Not for very long. Okay. All right. So we're going to be hands and knees here, and we're going to let the elbows, typically we bend them back. This time, your fingers will point toward each other, and we're going to let the elbows come out to the side. Okay, so let's just do that first, down and up. We're not exactly in plank, right? We're in a table. All right, now come down and take your right leg up. Push up, right knee down. Come down, take your left leg up. Push up, left knee down. Is this making sense? Let's keep going. Right leg down, up, left leg down, up, right leg down, up, left leg down, up, last time, right, up, left, up, and child's pose. Head is supported in child's pose. And then find your way to downward facing dog. All right. As you start to walk your feet toward your hands, bring them a little wider with each step until you're at the top of your mat with your feet mat width distance apart. Bring your forearms to your thighs. Touch your palms together. Press through the feet. Lift up. Inhale. And exhale. Step it together. All right. Whew. All right. Release. Shake it out. How's everybody doing? Are we all good? Okay, so let's go ahead now and, well, we'll take a couple of breaths first. That, I would say, was a little vigorous, so let's just reclaim the breath here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to move into sun salutations, and we're going to be doing some twisting open, all right? So let's come to the top of the mat, feet hip width distance apart. We will do a low crescent lunge, so make sure you have enough padding for your knees. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. So start to feel the backs of your legs, release in your swan dive. Now half lift, shine your heart forward. Fingertips down, lunge back right. Staying in your lunge, right palm to the mat, left knee is bent, open to the left. Bring your left hand down, right knee down, low crescent lunge. Palms come together, hands to heart. Extend forward with your hands still at your heart. Extend forward. Now twist. Take your right elbow either outside of your left knee or just toward the left. Unwind, two hands down. Step back or knees up. Remember, in a knee up plank, roll to the tips of your toes, elbows back, strong chaturanga. Everybody strong chaturanga here. Now point your toes behind you, clasp your hands, roll your shoulder blades toward each other, shoulders toward the ears, down your spine, shine your heart forward, press your hands toward your feet. And release, down dog. Let's spend several breaths resting in our down dog here, right? So check around, see if there's any kind of pressure, unwanted pressure in your down dog. Smooth things out and take a couple more breaths. Now it's right leg up, step forward coming into low crescent lunge, left knee down. Hands to heart, extend forward, left elbow to the right. Unwind, hands down, back knee up, step forward, half lift, forward fold, and float up. Palms touch, hands come heart center. All right, we're going to do the left side. Take a couple of breaths here, get centered. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down. Lunge back, left. Left palm down, open to the right. Right hand down, left knee down, low crescent lunge. Palms touch, hands come heart center. Now bring your left elbow outside of your right leg. You can stay here, or if you want a balance challenge, set your gaze to the right about 6 feet diagonal from your right. Tuck your back toes and carefully lift that back knee. Told you it was going to be a challenge. Unwind, plank, chaturanga. Clasp your hands. Change your clasp by one if it's your typical clasp here. Point the toes behind. Lift your heart. Shoulder blades heading toward each other. And release. Find down dog. Release and relax in this down dog. So once you get into your down dog, scan around, see if there's unequal areas, anything with too much pressure. Realign. Left leg up, step forward, low crescent lunge. Hands to the heart, extend, right elbow to the left. Stay here or tuck your back toes, lift that back knee. Unwind, step forward, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, that was a lot of work so far, so let's calm things down with some brush hands, all right? So just shake things out. Take your feet probably a little wider than mat with distance apart. The toes are out, right? So remember, this is kind of relaxing, rejuvenating. Arms gently up, brush hands, knees over toes, down and up. All right, the next time your arms are up, stay up, hands to the hips, turn toward the right, brush hands over the right leg, inhale up, exhale, melt, up, and to the right, up, and to the right. And last time, bring it up, take it center 4 times, down and up. And after your last one, hands back to hips, turn everything toward the left, arms up, melt over your left leg, and up, left, and up, left, and up. Keep going. And last time, bring it up, and 4 brush hands center. Really get those knees over those toes. And when you're done, bring it up, hands to hips, and work your way back. Shaking things out. Oh. All right. So we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So take your legs wide as if you were about to head into Warrior Two, but turn your toes forward. Keep your hips over your ankles. Okay, we're going to put the index fingers in the hip creases, fold halfway. Feel those hamstrings, right? Now clasp your hands behind you, and you can stay here or go deeper. You can keep your hands where they are or start lifting them off your back. If your hands are up, bring them back down, come halfway up, take a breath, and come the rest of the way up and shake things out. All right, keep your legs where they are. We're going forward again, hips over heels. Stop where you feel comfortable, right? Clasp your hands behind. Now, change your clasp by one. We've been doing it all practice, right? And then come as far forward as you wish. Leave your hands where they are or lift. So all of this clasping behind the back is really, really good for opening the shoulders. Bring your hands down, hands to hips, come halfway up, come the rest of the way up. Heel toe and shake everything out. All right, let's take a scan head to toe. Make any final moves that your body is wanting to make. Might even be a rag doll. It might be more folding, more side to side. All right, come back to standing. Check around your space, see if there's anything you want to bring with you as we come back down to earth. Shake things out, and we'll meet at the top of them. Oh, before we come down, have your block. And we'll meet in mountain pose at the top. So at the very beginning of practice, we were observing the breath passing through the body, right? Go back to observing the breath. How is it moving now? Okay, we're going to move through a final vinyasa together. You can opt out of it if you want. Just go into downward facing dog instead. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down. If you're going into down dog, do it here. Otherwise, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Let's just put a nice little cobra in here. And down dog. So now we're all meeting in down dog. Take your big toes together, knees to one side, hips to the other. Switch and switch. And then find your way to seated mountain pose. Spine nice and long. Hands by your side, palms face up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. And release, shake things out here. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's come on down, and we're going to come into a supported back bend. So come on down. Your heels are pretty close to your hips here with the knees bent. And imagine that you have a block in between your thighs, because we do not want the knees to plop open. And then just lift your hips and slide your block under. So we're in a supported back bend here. If this does not feel right for any reason, then just remove the block and enjoy being on the earth. If you feel like you want to go higher, turn your block up to the next edge. And if you have the flexibility to do it, turn your block to the third edge if that works for you. But be aware that we still want those knees to be parallel. We don't want the legs flopping open here. So wherever you are in supported bridge, now if you're on the third edge, come down to the second edge and take a couple of breaths. And if you're on the second edge, come down to the first edge. And now everybody just take that block out from under you. Laying flat on the earth, the knees are still bent. Spine is in neutral. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're going to leave the spine alone for a moment and bend at the elbows and just work those fingers. Open and close them, wiggle them, take them wide and together. Make a fist and flick it open. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. All right, and now we're going to release the spine, so from all the back bending. So go ahead and just take your right leg in, hold on to your hamstring, bounce your right leg up and down. Extend that leg, press the leg into the hands into the leg. And soften. And again, press, press, press. Resist. Soften. And switch legs. Hold on to your left hamstring, bounce that leg. Resist, 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 clearing the spine. Press, resist. And release. All right, we're going to take the feet mat width distance now. And remember when we did the windshield wipers seated, we were thinking about these front hip flexors. So let's think about them again. Extend your arms out from your shoulders and take both knees to the right, turn your gaze left. Notice your left front hip flexor. Come center, both knees left, gaze right. There's your right front hip flexor. And switch. Knees right, gaze left. Knees left, gaze right. Knees right, gaze left. Knees left, gaze right. Now we're going to add an option here. Knees right, gaze left. You can stay here or take your right leg, put your right foot on your left thigh, and draw a little deeper into this windshield wiper. We're still gazing left. If that doesn't feel good, then just release. Now everybody release. Knees left, gaze right. You can stay just like this or take your left foot, put it on the outside of your right thigh. It just adds a little more resistance, so bringing you deeper into a twist and some opening. And release, come back to center. Now relax your arms by your side. Bring your feet to hip width distance and gently butterfly those knees. All right, let's take a nice long stretch, arms and legs long, long, long. Inhale. Exhale, hug your knees in and roll your forehead toward your knees. So you're a nice ball here. Now open up, release, arms long, legs long. Inhale. Exhale into happy baby. And go ahead and rock side to side, massaging your spine as you wish. And then come back to center. Release 2 feet to the mat. Gently butterfly those knees. Inhale and exhale. Take your right leg up, point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle. Circle it the other way. And switch legs, point and flex. Circle and circle and release. All right, now you scan your body from head to toe. Take any final movements, do any final realignment that your body might be asking for. Find your final relaxation position for this practice. What feels good right now? Feel your body getting even on the earth. Inhale through the nose and slowly exhale. Release your body onto the earth and into final relaxation. Begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Inhaling, stretch long. Exhale, draw in. And find your way over to a side. Up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Thank you.